So I was attending a Ceipal Connect event in London, and my son, who was 19-year-old, was accompanying me at the event. We both had the same last name, and his badge was printed as a CEO. He didn't realize when he was walking around, everybody was asking him, "You're so young, how did you build this company, Ceipal?" And he was puzzled by it. And then eventually he looked at his own badge and found it was printed as a CEO. He almost rushed it back to me and saying, "Dad, it was printed as a CEO." We changed it as an intern, but everybody was laughing around this incident. So it always giggles me whenever I think about that. I think in today's superpower is all about the AI, because it's not only just the generative AI, there's also exploring the AGI. Artificial general intelligence is almost mimics the human brain. I think it's almost like a superpower for businesses, individuals, and for almost like to the entire humanity. Our first invested in Ceipal. He traveled to India. So he and myself, along with one of my colleagues, we went to Kathmandu, want to go to the Himalayan base camp, basically fly through a helicopter. And we were at the airport 5:30 a.m. in the morning. And then the pilot came and he was greeting us as good evening. And I was really puzzled because he has a bloating face and red eyes. And then he was greeting like evening. I said, "Is the guy is really going to fly us to the mountains?" Then we were really hesitant to fly, and went back and talked to the organizers, and they assured that he's be the best pilot because he knows the mountain. So whenever I thought about it, that was the adventurous at that time, because we were really scared how he's going to do it. So it was some of those kind of things you would never forget in life. Elon Musk was probably the most innovator in the current 21st century. Who doesn't want to be have 15 minutes of his time to talk about what he thinks the future of the humanity? And the second, if I had to, it's Satya Nadella from Microsoft. He after he took over the Microsoft, grew almost 10x. With his style of managing the business is very inspiring. So any of those two would be a great time for life. So it was very early times of our business. One of the largest customer, probably the customer feeds most of our entire payroll, went bankrupt with almost overnight. And that was a struggle because we have almost no time to keep the payroll and also keep paying timely for all of our suppliers. So one thing that we kept our promise that no matter what, we will continue to pay our employees. So that's one of times that I probably scraped every dollar I have through my savings and draw and met the commitment of payroll. And then we went back to all our suppliers, renegotiated our terms to, ask them give us like 90 to 120 days. Most of them actually obliged. So that helped us to get through the situation. But that in fact was probably one of the biggest setbacks in the early times of my business. Time heals a lot of things. In fact, it's almost understatement. We all, individually or professionally, comes through a lot of adversities in life. But I think if we have a patience and persistence with the time heals a lot of things. In fact, that's probably I haven't realized it, how powerful the healing with time that comes and actually solves a lot of problems. So anytime if I have a disagreement or angry or anything, just to postpone that response, either be it an email, be it a call, or just simply be it anything, just give a time, and it actually solves a lot of things, and it subsides everything and gives the time to think about it. So the power of time lapse is probably the most healing factor, and I think that surprised me, especially when I started growing the business. I am Samir Penakalapati, founder and CEO of Ceipal Corp.